this is Pat here from Rain Country. Mama Rain's got another deal on, or another task on the honeydew list, and she wants me to build a little holder for these little guys. And what that is a lipstick holder or chapstick holder deal. She makes chapstick, I guess you'd call it. She makes a lip moisturizer out of beeswax and some other ingredients, all of which I have no idea. But anyway, she wants me to build her little board that she can set a bunch of these into, and so they won't tip over on her when she goes to fill them up with the mixture she's got to go in them. Anyway, she wanted me to make a video of this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And amongst all my junk, I found this little piece of wood here, a piece of Douglas fir, and I'll go ahead and make, she wants me to make it to accommodate 10 of those. So basically I'm just going to clean up a board and poke it full of holes to just a little bit larger than this, and so she can set them up in here. Something similar to my fire starter thing, my fire starter jig, and that way they won't fall over on her when she goes to fill them up with warmed up solution. So what she does is she mixes up beeswax and some other ingredients in these things, essential oils, and what else? She probably uses coconut oil and all that, and I don't know if she's got a video out on that or not, but I can't keep track of all of them. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling, and I'll start working on this thing, get this thing made up for her. She was wanting me to make it a couple days ago, but kept forgetting about it. We had other things pressing, so here we go. So she wants 10 of these little guys to be in here. So I'm thinking maybe 2 per side. Separate them a little bit so they're not so tight together, and she can pick them out there easy. So I figure if I mark in here every 2 inches, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and have something on the end here, little bit of room on the end here, I can get her 10. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And let's give her a couple more just for a surprise. So we're going to make it to where she can have 12 holes in there. So I'll cut this off at 14 inches. And I'll scribe lines in here. This is square, by the way, and the block's already squared up. So I'll just set the square up to 1 inch, go in here and put a little line there, so on and so forth. And then those will be the center of the holes, so I'll just set those up where they'll just drop into a little hole, and I'll clean all this up and we should be in good shape. So we'll go ahead and take this over to the drill press, and I'll set up a Forstner bit to cut these holes here. Nice thing about a Forstner bit is it cuts pretty much a good flat square bottom into your work. Just for the exception of that little point on the end, it cuts a nice flat bottom. So paddle bit usually has a obviously has a larger tip on the very end there, that little guiding tip there. So, and it doesn't make as clean a cut as a Forstner bit. So, with that being said, I'll just see about finding the right size here. That's going to be too small. So I'll go up a size. There's going to be somebody out there who's going to ask me where's my calipers or where's my this is how I do things here in rain country. That's going to fit in there a little bit too snug. So I think I want to go up another size here. Yeah, we're just fly by the seat of our pants around here. So, you know, that'll give that a little bit too much slop, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in a piece of scrap with these two bits here. I got somewhere within the range of these two guys right here. And we'll see which one works the best. The Forstner bit makes a pretty nice hole in there. Nice clean hole. Edges are nice and clean. And that's why I like to use those for projects like this. Now, actually that fits in there just about perfect. It's like it was made for it. Okay, so I need to determine how deep I want the holes to be. First I need to drop it down to where it'll accommodate the piece that I'm working with, so I can get the piece up underneath here. Second thing I need to do is determine how far I want this to go down. This piece here, I just went to where it got just the cutter, the top of the cutter here was the depth of the piece. So I'm going to go in there and ask Mrs. Rain if that's what she's looking for, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just talked to Mrs. Rain, and she wants that just a little bit deeper. I've got this pulled down to like a 1/4 inch below where the last hole was, and so I'm just going to roll this adjustment down to where it meets this this piece here, and here's the one that locks it in place, and so now I can only go down so far. Alright, I think we're ready to make some holes. And I just run it all the way down until the handle stops. Because of my depth gauge being set. Try to do is go ahead and take care of the ends, because in case there's chipping that comes out on the corners, that'll be more than likely taken care of if you've got nice tight grain wood like this. If there's any chipping, that'll happen, and then once you router the ends or shape the ends of them, then I like to do with the grain after I do the very ends. That way it minimizes the chipping that might occur when you're doing the very ends of the board. So When I first started out, I started doing this edge here, and I was quickly reminded myself, well, I want to do the ends first before I do the sides. Okay, that'll make a nice little holder for 12 or a dozen of those little lip moisturizer containers that she's got. I'll just go ahead and sand this up and give it to her and see what she thinks. Okay, that should work out pretty good for her. Let's go see it. Go in there and give it to her. Here you go, Mrs. Rain.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Is it going to work?
What is it?
Just one of those things on the punch list, Mama Rain.
Thank you, Mr. Rain. This should work perfect.
Yeah, so I made you 12 holes instead of 10.
Perfect. Great. That also means I have another video coming out after this one. Okay. Now what?
Well, guys, thanks for watching.
Take care.